evening, everybody. This is session number 35, Basic English Course, Language Mantra channel. So far we have elaborately discussed different divisions and subdivisions of the English tense system. These divisions and subdivisions are very well defined, well categorized, and well compartmentalized. In fact, there is no question of any overlapping or confusion among these categories. You know the structures, their identities, how they look and how they behave in sentences. And here is my question. Does the English language allow you to take liberties to use a particular tense format to refer to an action that does not belong to that particular tense format? In other words, can you use simple present tense format to refer to an action that belongs to future tense? So please view the full video and try to understand the kind of deviations and exceptions I am talking about. We have some examples here. There are 4 categories. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, take any of the sentences, any of the examples, and see there is some sort of discrepancy between the tense structure and the time involved in the sentence. Number 1, present for future action. Present for future action means the present construction. The sentence construction is in the present tense, but it refers to some future action. Example, the school remains closed tomorrow for some construction works. The school remains closed tomorrow for some construction works. This is possible when some future action is already planned. We know that something will take place tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. In that case, this kind of sentence is possible. Another example, the train leaves at 9 o'clock tomorrow. The train leaves at 9 o'clock tomorrow. So leaves, this is simple present tense, whereas 9 o'clock tomorrow is future tense. So how is it possible? The same logic. It comes from the timetable. You go to the station and you will see there is a timetable and everything is already written down. So what will happen tomorrow, which train will start at which time, that is still there. That is well stated there. Therefore, future action planned beforehand, and this kind of sentence is possible. Now, next. There are certain words like due, about, go, etc. They also sometimes take present tense formation, but they refer to future action. For example, Dr. Roy is due to arrive at 7 in the evening. Dr. Roy is due to arrive at 7 in the evening. Maybe I am speaking in the morning at 7 o'clock. About 7 o'clock in the evening, Dr. Roy will come. But in place of Dr. Roy will come, I say Dr. Roy is due to arrive. That means everything is decided. It is scheduled that Dr. Roy will come. So the same logic comes here also. If you say Dr. Roy was due to come, in that case, the entire thing changes. Maybe the schedule is changed or cancelled. But Dr. Roy is due to arrive means he will arrive. Now, next sentence. We are about to start a new business. About. We are about to start a new business means everything is clear. Business permission is there and the office room is there. Employees are recruited. So everything is ready. Now we are just going to start the business. In that case, this kind of sentence is possible. We are about to start a business. We will start a business and we are about to start a business. Maybe there is slight difference. When you say we will start a business, it's a plan. But when you say we are going to start a business,
plan is almost materialized. Many things done. It is not just plan now. Many things are arranged so that things can be done very soon, maybe next week, maybe tomorrow or next month. Then again, the same condition is there. The corporation bank is going to march, going to. This going to actually in the progressive tense, present continuous tense. So corporation bank is going to merge with the Union Bank. Again, the same logic. The memorandum signed, say terms and conditions accepted. Reserve Bank has its permission. So these two banks are going to merge together. Everything is ready. So things are already planned, already arranged. Now it's a matter of time. So here again, same thing. A corporation bank will merge. It means it is a decision. But when I say going to merge, that means decision is already, taken long back, and some arrangement done in this direction. So this is the difference between will merge and going to merge. So these are the things. So when you use this particular pattern, you must remember there is the subject first, then be verb, am, is, are, then either due or about or going, then to, then verb. Means this two is infinitive to go, to merge, to leave, etc. Now come to D. When two clauses in the future tense, the subordinate clause normally, treated as simple present tense. Frequently you will come across a future tense construction in which there are two clauses. So the main clause in the future tense, whereas the subordinate clause that is normally in the present tense. For example, Dr. Roy will come and see you. Dr. Roy will come and see you. Will come. Naturally, it's future tense. If you have no problem, now it is simple present tense. If you have no problem, you can say if you have no problem before also. If you have no problem, Dr. Roy will come and see you. So this is possible. So here, normally, in future tense, if this kind of two same clauses are there, one clause will be treated as simple present tense. And you say, if you have no problem, I may come. That is also possible. If you have no problem, I may come. Here, I may come actually means I will come, but we are not discussing that. We are trying to see how two clauses coming together in future tense. In that case, one is treated as future tense and the other is treated as simple present tense. Now, interesting thing number 2, present for past. How is it possible? Present tense is used for past action. Yes, it is possible. Shakespeare hai to mumkin hai. Here is an example. Shakespeare says, all that glitters is not gold. Shakespeare says, Shakespeare died almost 400 years. But still Shakespeare says, because Shakespeare the artist is still living. Everywhere there is Shakespeare. In the classroom, in seminar rooms, in publication centers, in debates, Shakespeare is still living. And in fact, in the world of literature, theatre, art, etc., Shakespeare is the biggest multinational company. So Shakespeare says it is possible. Aristotle says it is possible. Shakespeare said that all that glitters is not gold. This is also possible, but here we are using past tense event to some present tense construction. Now, past tense referring to present tense action. How is it possible? Yes, it is possible. Could you tell me how to go to the Globe Theatre? I'm just asking you, maybe a tourist roaming around the city, and he meets a person and he asks, could you tell me how to go to the Globe Theatre? So could you is can you. He can, of course, use, can you tell me how to go to the Globe Theatre? But normally, in popular usage, it is, could you tell me, conditional, how to go to the Globe Theatre? This is a polite form of expression. Could is past tense of can, but we can use for present tense purpose or present tense event also. Now another example, should you need any help, call me. Should you need any help, call me. If you need any help, call me. But I say should. This is also a polite form of expression. In case you need any help, call me. I say, should you need any help, call me. Now the most interesting of all these examples is this. Past tense referring to present tense and future tense action. Past tense referring to present tense and future tense action. How? I had better go now. I had better go now. Had is past tense. But this had is not past perfect tense. So you cannot say I had better gone now. No. I had better go now. Always it is I had better go now means I should better go, or it is better I go now. So if you want to make it negative, what will happen? I had better not go now. I had better not go now. Never. I had not better go now. Never. I had better not go now. This is the popular form of expression, but it refers to present tense. I had better go now refers to some present action. Now, second one, she had better come tomorrow. She had better come tomorrow. It refers to future now. She had better come tomorrow. She had, I had, these two words are contracted and say I would, she would, etc. and etc. So these are the examples we have, but there is no example that the future tense is referring to past tense or present tense. At least I do not know any example of this formation. Anyway, so this is all that we have today. So try to view the video properly, and if necessary you refer back to the text we supply with this video, and after reading the text once again you can see the video, so that things become very, very, very clear. And finally, we request you to subscribe our channel, share it with your friends, and give us your comments. So this much today. Have a nice time.